Soul Garden.
Having trouble in your love life? I have the answers. It's called Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Not anymore. Find out your birthday secrets, available online at secretsofbirthdays.com. Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your astrologer and soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your karmic story together. And this week in your story, the sun is in Leo. That means your heart chakra is on fire, but the moon is a bumpy road. Let's take a look at the planets. The sun moves into chapter 2 of Sun in Leo this week. That means you'll be focusing on proficiency of love and loving others. This is your source energy or inner child, the I love consciousness. That's going to be groovy. It's the moon that's the bumpy road. It starts in Gemini and then goes through and over Jupiter and Black Lilith. Then on Tuesday we have an electric, powerful new moon, and the moon will end in Virgo. These are the signs most affected, but over the new moon, Leo and Aquarius are the two signs that will probably be drawn in, may even have to fall asleep. It's kind of a sleepy time, I find, a new moon. Now looking at orbits, man, there are three chakras that are most affected this week by the planets. The third chakra by Jupiter and will be till 2014, but this week the sun in Leo brings awareness to the heart chakra, and the moon literally tours from the second to the third, and by the end of the week we'll be heading for the throat chakra. So for those of people who are holding secrets, you'll literally feel that secret kind of coming up as the moon moves through these chakras and through to the next side. Looking at the planets, we still have that grand trine in water going on for the three planets of Saturn, Neptune, and the party in Black Lilith and Jupiter at the bottom. We do have that square that's been going on forever between Uranus, and Pluto. That's going to continue, of course. And we have a square between that party going on in Cancer and Uranus. Now, Uranus is working on innovating our personal character and strength. So I'd imagine that Pluto and the party in Cancer is forcing that innovation. And lucky us, that whole party in Cancer is opposing Pluto retrograde, which means we're working on rewriting rules or laws or inner kind of obligations to accommodate that emotional growth that we're doing on that side. And we'll, of course, talk about that more in your horoscope. So let's get into the details of this beautiful array and take the ascension elevator up for a bird's eye view of you.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, my captains, and welcome now to 33,000 feet and the Capricorn risings who are nice enough to ride up the elevator. So nice to see you. We are working on some crazy shifting right now. The planets are in kind of chaos, but it's going to bring us all to sanity. We're in chapter 2 of Sun in Leo, and for the captains of the zodiac, you are working on the most intimate parts of yourself, trust and intimacy. In the last 10 days, you've had to cut away issues that get in the way of self-trust. This could be an addiction. This could be someone that is ruining your faith in life. I mean, this could be a material or security threat. But whatever it was, it had to do with following your heart, trusting your heart over whatever reality that you saw, trusting your heart and what it told you. So yes, no limits. Now we move into security, building a secure framework and setting the stage for intimacy. Now, intimacy starts with intumicy, knowing all those parts of yourself that you need to guard, and then it moves into blending and connecting. So you're going to work on trust and security and into alchemy. Alchemy is the third chapter of this, where you can transform your life once you're confident with the boundaries, right? So the sun in Leo starts at step 11 on Sunday, so you'll do some healing if you've been betrayed. This is a good time to heal on Sunday. The moon will be in Gemini and then Cancer, so it will be very real, and then it'll be very much about your me-ridge on Sunday. Then by the end of the week, you're taking action to enforce those boundaries. Not a bad thing. Now, the sensitivity you're feeling, this incredible sensitivity, is compounded by Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter in Cancer. Those are all focusing on marriages and partnerships, which are really heating up. Your thoughts are way ahead to where you want marriages to be. Mars is stirring the existing marriages and partnerships and perhaps creating some conflict. And Jupiter says this week you will decide certain marriage vows, and by the end of this week you'll be walking down the aisle with yourself. I call that the marriage, where you make vows to yourself, and that leads to good marriages with others when you have good marriage vows. Now, Saturn in Scorpio is still moving forward and part of a grand trine in water that I talked about in the open. And it says, keep your thoughts clean, especially on where you don't or do belong in society. Just be very clean about it. Listen to your heart. This place in society kind of unites three areas of your life that you're working on. On the one hand, all this marriage stuff. On the other hand, your thoughts and attitudes. So thoughts, partnerships, society, keep that all open and do not allow negativity or fear to come into that. And thank God, as Pluto is retrograde, so no more egg on the face for a while. Pluto retrograde means that you are learning, building strength, but no new huge challenges for the ego until September 21st when Pluto goes direct again, continuing on this 12, 15-year journey of transforming Capricorns from ground up. Really, it's incredible. So that said, let's take a look first at last week. Last week was a very intuitive week. It wasn't that easy. It was really about coming to terms with where you can't trust yourself, or why you can't trust the world, or why the world can't be trusted. The world can't be trusted because you can't trust yourself, and you had to find that the hard way, unfortunately. On Thursday, you're probably pretty clear about what that meant and where it is that you were not being honest with yourself. And this might be the smallest thing about eating too much, macaroni and cheese. But whatever it is, on Friday you took action, and on Saturday you were holding space. As we start this week on the 4th, it's synergy energy, which means you can heal any kind of betrayal. So no matter what it was, whether you let yourself down or someone let you down or whatever, Sunday is a day where you can heal that. There'll be synergy energy on the planet. It's going to feel really good. The moon's going to move into Cancer, so you're going to be very mirage based. So you're going to be really sensitive and with yourself on Sunday. Now on Monday, things get a little rocky. You might have to hold faith with the mirage. The moon crosses over Black Lilith and Jupiter. Now Black Lilith's at 6 degrees, so I'm expecting you to heal in your mirage. I'm expecting you to feel greater. But for those Capricorns who've been maybe blaming the world and not looking at their own inner stuff, could be hard on Monday if that's the case. Either way, don't judge yourself, Capricorn. That's the whole thing. And Neptune retrograde does mean that spiritual miracles can happen, but you want to keep those thoughts intuitive and keep your thoughts on your higher psychic self, or do some prayer, meditation, or yoga. That'll help you on Monday in particular. On Tuesday, it's Lightcast Day, the most powerful day of the month to manifest your intentions. You are manifesting a new trust in yourself and the potential to change your life forever. So really, the power here is to manifest your flexibility. And the flexibility comes around the simple notion that if you're listening to your heart and protecting by your heart, you'll be flexible. And if your heart's not into it, that's why you're not being flexible, right? The interesting thing here is as you lightcast a new trust in yourself, Jupiter says you will decide and act on the new mirage vows. So you are simultaneously manifesting trust and a new vow or treatment to yourself and walking down that aisle on Tuesday, Lightcast Day. Now, Lightcast Day is also a Uranus-ruled day on Tuesday, so that day could be some breakdowns, some further, deeper discoveries of betrayal or where you've let yourself down. So it might get deeper and harder, but that'll only make you dig in even further for that mirage, I think. You will have breakthrough if there is breakdown on Wednesday. So the next day you'll have breakthrough. Mercury rules the day, and the moon is still in the higher vibration of Leo. So you're vulnerable, private, but feeling safe on Wednesday. Thursday, Venus rules the day, so sanity is restored. You will have peace again. You'll feel safe again. And the moon will be heading for Virgo, which is an earth sign grounding your emotions in some reality. Thursday and Friday, as the moon moves into Virgo, you'll be emotionally contemplating what you believe in and where your life purpose is. And so it'll be those long walks with yourself on Thursday and Friday, probably exploring what your heart really is into. And this is all really leading up to an action where you need to probably enforce that boundary or enforce something. Or you may have on Lightcast Day put your foot down with someone with the boundary, or put your foot down with yourself on Lightcast Day, but it wasn't until Friday that there was resistance, or Friday where you had resistance. So Friday is a challenging day where your beliefs have to get behind you. Then Saturday, it's holding space. So I think you're going to take some sort of risk on Friday and not get a response. In other words, you got to wait for the next business day or something, because on Saturday you are loving and trusting everything will be all right. Again, we're talking about your trust and intimacy, but we're also talking about how you've taken action with your mirage vows. We're also talking about how you're feeling out life purpose. So there's a lot going on, and I can't stress enough that mind. If you keep your thoughts intuitive, spiritual miracles can happen. Cannot stress enough for the Capricorns. You guys worry so much. I know. I hear from some of you every day. Okay, so before you go, whoopsie, let's take a sneak peek at next week, and that's what this is. On Sunday of next week, you're going to take action right away with those decisions, and by Tuesday, things get passionate. And by Thursday, there will be a quantum breakthrough. That's what the two little lightning bolts of purple and blue mean. Quantum breakthrough and some hippie good times on the weekend. So it does look like it's all going to turn out in people's favor if they follow through with the soul work. Now, before you go, I do want to invite you to my personal magical show. It's called Practical Wizardry. It's my guided hangout. It is live on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and I do allow people to come on in and be part of the studio audience. I'm helping people step into their magic with the Sun in Leo. And if you can't make the live date, no sweat. I put it live again back on the mothership on Saturn days, your day of the week. Also, I want to invite you to jump into Jupiter Gets Emotional. Now, this video will make it much easier for you Capricorns and Capricorn Risings to sail through the marriage and marriage partnership issues. This covers 6 months. It's $13.95, and I have it available for iPhone, Android, or MP3. So you have it on your phone in case you have a question. The 2003 Act 2 videos have been lowered in price. So if you never got one of these, get one. If you want one for your rising sign, get one. It's just $3.99. It does help yours truly get the horoscopes out. And for this month only, the Serious Joy reading is available for $99.99. I don't know if you've ever had a reading with me, but it will change your life. That I promise. And I've got new software that allows you to book immediately. So for those of you who had to wait for me to respond, that is gone. We got software. This is all available at soulmart.me, Captains. And I appreciate all of your contributions and help. I really do. All right, that's all I have for this week. Stay in your heart. This is all about staying in your heart because you are to protect and trust what you love, and you are not to protect what you don't love. God, Universe will protect those other things. Hang in there for 7 days. I'll be back then. Until then, live, love, be.